Today, I'm going to take a deep dive into Adobe Fresco, the digital art tool from Adobe. This app promises to bring together the best of traditional and digital painting, creating a seamless experience all around for artists. But the big question is it really worth your time and money? Let's find out. I'm going to open up Adobe Fresco here so we can have a look at one of the pieces I've been working on recently. This is going to allow us to explore a little bit within this app and see exactly what's going on. This is a piece I drew recently in Procreate, and I wasn't really happy with the overall look and feel of it, so I thought I'd bring it into Fresco and see what we could do. So the first thing to note here today is Adobe Fresco does offer an impressive array of brushes and tools for all digital artists. Whether it's watercolors or oils, there is definitely going to be a brush that suits your needs within the realms of Adobe Fresco. Now, there is quite an intuitive interface here. I wouldn't say it's perfect. There are definitely others on the market like Procreate, which are a little bit more intuitive, but after tapping around for a while, you are definitely going to find your way throughout this great app. The app does allow you to very easily switch between different brushes, adjust opacity and size, and overall mimic traditional painting styles with relative ease. But Fresco definitely isn't just about the brushes. There is powerful layering capabilities as well. These allow you to create complex compositions, giving you the ability to import and export in various different formats. One of the big benefits of Fresco is its seamless integration with the other Adobe apps, whether it be for iPad, iPhone, Mac, whatever you're using. If you are exclusively in the Adobe world, this is something that is definitely going to appeal to you. Another standout feature of Adobe Fresco is its ability to pair and work with Adobe Creative Cloud seamlessly. This is going to allow you to work across different devices very, very easily. Editing, refining those pieces are on the go wherever you need to, whenever you need to. And one of the other really big things I do like about that is the auto-saving feature. I found myself really relying on that, especially if there are times where the app may crash, and it has actually done that once or twice on me. I never really had that problem with any other creative apps I've used, but for some reason Fresco did want to quit on me once or twice, but it was really nice having that auto-save feature in place. Now, the third thing we're going to talk about today, and one of the biggest things to note about this, is Fresco does come with a price and it also doesn't. So I've been using the free version here for the last couple of weeks, and it's really fantastic, but there are some things that you won't be able to have unless you do pay for one of the paid versions of this app, and there are a few multiple ones to choose from. Now, if you're an artist who is looking for an affordable option and something that is not going to keep charging you again and again and again, this is not going to be the app for you. I would suggest something like Procreate. Hit the link at the top of the screen. It'll take you to one of my playlists where it covers everything in and out when it comes to Procreate. That is a once-off cost app and it'll never charge you again. Adobe Fresco, if you are looking for the basic pack, which does seem to offer pretty much everything the digital artist would need, you're looking at $15.49 Australian for that, and that's every year. It is nice that they did offer a yearly option, it's not a monthly option, but again, keep in mind, if you do want the paid features of this, like some of the brushes that you want to use in here under maybe comics, all of these are going to be in the paid version. Please keep that in mind before you make a decision on Fresco. The fourth thing I want to talk about today is Adobe Fresco's integration with the hover feature. If you know anything about the hover feature, it's really fantastic, and it's a good way to be able to preview some of the things you want to do, or just really nice integration when it does come to these user interfaces. I can move my Apple Pencil across the screen, and without touching, it's going to show me hover features for certain areas. So when I move down these layers here, I'm not actually tapping on these layers, but it's going to show me what's on each of those. I found that to be really, really useful when it comes to things like selecting different layers and which I want to work on at any given point in time. Now, I think it's only fair that we talk about some of the cons that I've found already while using this app. Again, I am a professional digital artist and Procreate is my app of choice. So coming across to an app like this was really interesting for me. It's something I get a lot of questions about, and I've actually been pleasantly surprised with my user experience so far with this app. I could actually see myself using this in the future for sketching. The mechanics behind this app are really fantastic. It's really nice to sketch in. One of the cons is that it has crashed on me twice already. I'm running the latest iPad with up-to-date software. No other apps seem to be crashing on me, but it has crashed twice. So that's not fantastic, but it is something I can live with because, as I mentioned, this does have the auto-saving feature, so I can just open it straight back up and I'm good to go. But keep that in mind. Also, another con for me would be the user interface. If this is your first time using a digital drawing app like this, There are more simplified ones out there. Again, I point to Procreate being the best of the best, 10 out of 10 when it comes to that. Not that this is scary or anything like that. There just is a few little steps here or there that you really have to try and get your head around before you are off and flying when it comes to this app. That may be something that I notice more than others, so feel free to try this app out. Again, the free version is really quite good and it can get you pretty far. But yeah, decide for yourself, see what you think. And the last con I want to talk about is the time-lapse playback features of Fresco compared to something, again, like Procreate. Fresco does a fine job of showing you what you've done in your project, like you can see on the screen here. For me, it's just a little bit jittery. I think Procreate delivers a smoother experience. Would this get the job done where you can show people what you've done? Yes, of course, it's going to look great. But for me, there's more options when it comes to recording these time lapses, but the playback is so much smoother in Procreate. So for that, Fresco definitely lacks, but the ability to still see your time lapses is there. So don't stress too much. In conclusion, if you're a digital artist looking for a digital art tool, an app that can do a lot of these features, Adobe Fresco may be the way to go. Please keep in mind it will charge you every year that $15.49 or whatever it is at the time. With the realistic brushes, the layering capabilities, seamless integration with Adobe Creative Cloud, it really does offer a lot in the digital art landscape. If you like today's video, please hit subscribe down below so I can keep bringing you more and more digital art content like this one today. And as always, feel free to leave me a comment down below and let me know what you think or how you've gone with Adobe Fresco. Thanks so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next video.